rolling here, as I know we are, we are getting
We're
rolling now, so we'll get to it along the way here. But our runners, for those unfamiliar, they'll be looking to find and defeat the evil Dragon Lord, and they'll also be collecting certain key items along the way. We've got a fighter's ring to start off, as well as a set of wings. Normally that'd be good in the standard, but no keys are required for this particular one, so they'll just be able to use the doors accordingly. And those wings, they work like the return spell. They'll take you right on back to the castle.
So if we notice, the stats for this seed are kind of on the chintzy side here. 4 MP, no spells, 7 strength. So they got some HP and they got some agility, but that's really about it. We do have some gold chests here and a dragon scale in the treasury.
So that'll help with some early defense. Things a little different from standard, but only slightly as far as the various flags go. And hey, look at that. We have a town right outside the castle, and we also have Charlotte Castle, the home of the Dragon Lord, right at... Oh, look, it's Breckenary.
Oh, look, Breckenary. But that said, this is a really good town to find early, especially if they have, like cheap flame swords, cheap half-plate armors. So all of a sudden now this start really becomes really kind of, I'm not going to say easy, but it's certainly doable. Oh, look, another town right south of Charlotte. What do we have here? We have the town of Cole. Let's see what's on the search spot.
Oh, goodness. Things just happening fast and furious here. We're not even 2 minutes into this race.
But we do have Ryguy with our first kill. 9 powers. What was that? I'm sorry.
Armor was in the Cole search spot.
Oh, good lord. All I want to do is zoom, zoom, zoom.
And this group is definitely set up to be shaking their way to a quick finish here. That is for sure.
Ryguy all the way up to level 4 already with the Heal More spell. Stats still aren't anything great, but, you take it, right?
Mr. Holmes going to take a look in the back of Charlotte Castle, and we have... we've got the Mountain Cave.
Mountain Cave, yep.
Mr. Holmes did a little bit of a gold grind to start, taking advantage of a treasure chest glitch, and now with that money is going to go ahead and buy, and is going to be happy to see the Flame Sword, normally valued at 9,800 gold, on sale tonight for just a little over 1,000. And that full plate armor that's normally 3,000 on sale for less than 200 gold. So quite the bargains here in the early
We have Ryguy making his way into Cole. He's going to get the armor extraordinarily shortly. Of course, before he does that, he's going to pick up a large shield.
Yeah, that large shield, normally valued at 800 gold, only 167 here, so definitely some sales of the seed.
Indeed. Now, I'm a little surprised, Rise, seeing that nice, cheap flame sword near start and having some gold chests in the treasury. I'm a little surprised he doesn't go immediately back to Tantagel and try to get the flame sword to really kind of up his damage dealing output.
Well, it looks like according to the tracker, he already bought it in Breckenary.
I missed it then. This is
There's 4 screens and 2 of us, and
this is why we have our wonderful trackers, Cami and Renakai and Velady.
Just set that right on up for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll make sure to return the favor later.
Oh, we have Drolls with DL2 Breath. That normally only seen at the very end of the game with the Dragon Lord, but because the enemy spells and abilities are randomized, you can see them on other enemies as well. And the Droll, in this case, breathing fire, doing damage anywhere from 64 to 72 hit points of damage, and that's an insta-kill here.
And Ryguy finding the town of Rimildar, north of Tantagel Castle. What do we have here? We have a 183 gold silver shield. Speak of Steel of the Seed.
Yeah, that one normally valued at 14,800 gold. So, yeah, about a 98.5% discount is a pretty good deal.
Ah, indeed. All right, so it looks like we have Angel going to make his way into the mountain cave. We have Mr. Holmes in coal picking up a large shield and about to pick up his armor. Joyzel about to do the same.
And now Ragai finding out about the fire-breathing droll. Oh, and this is advantageous, yeah.
Angel finding some stop spell wyverns down in the mountain cave, and that's fantastic. Wyverns give a nice 64 experience for really little problem here, so we're going to get Angel up to level 6 here. Oh, and the spell of Hurtmore.
The seed is just jetting on through here in the early going, so I'm kind of wondering what is the proverbial catch.
Well, so far we haven't really seen much of a catch. I mean, we know where the castle is, so maybe, I don't know, the Rainbow Drop Cave will be off in some random one-tile corner somewhere.
In a barren edge of the wasteland that is at least part of Alfgard, very possibly.
Ooh, Star Wyverns with heal. That's annoying.
Especially being so close to the end there. But gets 105.
Oh my.
Oh.
32 strength for level 7. Wow.
Oh, that'll help finish those things off.
Attack power of 84, 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes into the seed. Yep, you take that. You take that.
Yeah, so even if the Hurtmore doesn't hit, I mean, those Star Wyverns can have up to 74 HP, and Hurtmore only does between 58 and 65. One swing of the sword now with that 84 attack power, you're looking at 11 to 22, so that'll finish it off a little bit better than the prior level.
So about the only thing of any value down here in the mountain cave is the death necklace.
And some of those wyverns.
Well, all right, experience, and that's true, but no key item. All right, no silver harp, no stones of sunlight, no Erdrick's token.
So this is where the seed can certainly take a twist here. We've seen all the equipment as far as weaponry and armory and everything of that nature. We've seen that readily available, but maybe those other items that we need to finish the game, maybe those are where things are going to counterbalance themselves.
All right, we have Angel here at level 8, 5, 2, 3, and 1. With the spell of, I mean, does it really matter at this point? They have, heal more, hurt more. Those are really the two that are most important.
I would think here in the early going, with magic points being at some semblance of a premium, that seeing the light heal spell would be something that our runners would prefer, just so that way they're only spending 3 hit points to heal, or magic points rather, to heal as opposed to 8. But that's about it. And repel, yes, repel can be important. I mean, although, well, I don't know. I mean, already their defense up in the this upper 50s, lower 60s, so they're already eliminating a lot of early enemies. And I guess, yeah, given how quickly the seed's going, maybe that would be ideal as well.
I mean, it's good for exploration, but given their high defense so early, they're also going to be getting rid of some of the nice mid-level enemies. which then of course you bring maybe the blue dragons and red dragons if we even have any on the overworld. I tend to like to use repel once you get into the double-digit levels, just to make exploration go a little bit more quickly, and there's a little more separation in between the levels. But right now, early, I just like taking whatever fight the game gives me at first.
Yeah, and there, well, yeah, exactly. You get rid of those drolls that have the DL2 breath. And yeah, Ryguy running into, for example, a wizard, that's a little bit up there as well. But yeah, having that roughly 60 defense, you're repelling everything from rogue scorpions and below. So that doesn't leave much in the pool of enemies. Maybe it cuts about 2/3 of them off of the potential encounters. I think the weakest enemy you would run into is a Wraith Knight, as we see Mr. Holmes taking one on and out, and just like that, here is level 9.
Well, that's not a that Mr. Holmes probably wants to throw that level back and find another one. That was not any good.
Okay, it was level 8.1.
So given how Jetty this seed has appeared, we really haven't found all that much. I mean, all of our runners have pretty much cleared out the mountain cave. Nobody has really explored much past coal. It looks like Mr. Holmes is actually making it the furthest south, and this is a new cave on Angel side. This is Swamp North.
So this will travel to another part of the land. I think what our runners are hoping here, at least in Angel's case, and once our other runners get to that point, they're hoping that this leads to the back of Garenham, which is another town, and while they don't need to worry about weapon shopping, it does access 3 more chests, and not so much for that hope. Tried to give the commentator's blessing, but it just wasn't happening. Now, also of note, the experience is at very fast setting on the randomizer, which is 50% of what you would see in the normal vanilla game. So, for example, at level 9, you just need 650 experience. To get to level 10, you need an even 1,000, as opposed to the 2,000 slog that it would be in vanilla.
Oh, interesting little development on Ryguy's side. Star Wyverns have Dragonlord 2 breath, and Mr. Holmes just found it too.
Oof, well, in fairness, Holmes was kind of out of resources there. So he kind of knew he was going back anyway. So yeah, it's not a bad little bit of knowledge to get.
Have Angel getting his wonderful level 9. And same with Ryguy.
Yeah, 10 doesn't really have much to write home about either.
Oh, 2 caves. It looks like there's another one just north of the Swamp Cave. I think Angel was just in it. I missed what it was.
It was the Staff of Rain trading cave. But no Silver Harp yet, so can't trade for that Staff of Rain.
Joyzel,
go ahead.
Joyzel picking up Hurtmore, and I think Ryguy just found a blue dragon on the spike tile of the Swamp Cave.
And wants no part of it right now. But yes, the Stones of Sunlight, the Staff of Rain, and Erdrick's Token, those are the 3 items that are required. And Joyzel finding here the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave, and it has the Fairy Flute, which will be good if golems tend to be problematic.
Yeah, Fairy Flute, not necessarily something you're excited to see, but you never pass it up because you never know when it'll be important.
In this flag set, you know that the golem is going to be one of the tougher enemies, and oh, hey, look, we have Cantlin.
All right, so let's see if we have any coordinates.
No need to worry about those barrier tiles. And we have 26 south and 50 west.
I'm not so sure that's countable.
It's a little bit of a hike.
Yeah, but if I'm remembering the map correctly, I think once you get south, you can't go very far west.
Yeah, I don't think they're... I mean, I don't know if they go west and then south, maybe? I can barely keep track of what all's going on, let alone what the next step is. As we see Joyzel now in the tablet cave. No enemy encounters, one treasure chest at the end, and no outside, so going to have to do the long walk here.
If Mr. Holmes getting to level 11, hey, 20 HP, otherwise part of a very unremarkable level.
And just some money in that cave. So at this point, I mean, we've seen the mountain cave, we've seen the tablet cave, we've seen the vanilla stones of sunlight cave. So, I mean, are a lot of the goods going to be in Garen's grave, which has 5 treasure chests?
It's looking like Garen's grave. Now, we've only seen one cursed belt, and that takes care of the coal search spot. So, maybe we have something in Hawksness, and we certainly have something on the overworld map. Whatever's on the overworld map is going to be of some importance, because we already have the death necklace. So it's going to be one of the 3 key items, or Erdrick's sword.
Right, you are on that. And we see Angel trying to get away from... Oh, gosh. Trying to get away from a blue dragon. Gets away from a red dragon as well. That's certainly a challenge. And the Wombo combo from a Drakema.
Interesting. And we do have Joyzel trying to count these coordinates out. Oh, Rye Guy running into the fun police and gets away on 47 agility. Looks like Angel's starting to count as well.
Yeah, knowing these runners, they're going to certainly give an attempt to count it without having to rescue the princess and get the coordinates, or get the GPS to find the coordinates.
Worth noting that Mr. Holmes has a roughly 1,000 experience lead over Angel and Rye Guy, and Joyzel is 500 points back of that. So, Mr. Holmes doing very good with experience here. And Rye Guy farming and finding an armored knight here in Hawksness.
And 2 Hurtmores. Well, there's the first one. There's the second. Let's see what's on the search tile. We have Erdrick's sword.
Oh, the sword, big find. Big find there. So now we know that whatever's on the overworld is going to be one of the key items. And unless I'm forgetting something, the other 2 have to be in the Grave of Garen.
Did we see what was in Rimmildar? Well, we're going to find out here on Mr. Holmes'
Gold.
side. Oh, it was just gold? Oh, that's right.
Yep.
It was gold. Did we find Garanham yet?
No.
Okay. Tobar.
Oh, yeah, the 3 in the back there. Yep, there we go. And for all we know, the back of Garen could be grave. So, maybe you have all 8 chests right there.
I think by process of elimination... Okay, we already found the Mountain Cave, Tablet Cave, Vanilla Stones Cave.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, look at that. All right. This is a good sign here for Rye Guy. Going to go ahead and purchase some herbs.
So Angel's doing some searching, so he was doing some searching. There it is. It is the token on the overworld.
Told you it was countable.
Uh-huh. As Beta Strip mentions in chat, normally we would call that Erdrick's Tease. But since we already have the armor and we know where the sword is, we kind of, once we saw Erdrick, okay, well, there's the token. And speaking of key item, there's the silver harp in the back of Garanham.
Well, and Rye Guy getting a little RYH, a little, little NPC action in the way. I'm sure having some choice words on his muted microphone regarding that. And there is the Grave of Garen, so we know that the Stones of Sunlight are in here.
And Joyzel with a Kaisha no Ichigeki to take out a metal slime.
And a big 255 experience.
So there we go. There are the stones. So the deep of the grave is not needed.
But I don't think Rye Guy knows that, so I have a feeling he is going to traverse deep into the grave.
Yeah, because I don't believe he has seen Cantland. Otherwise, if he had seen Cantland, he would know that Erdrick's token is on the overworld. But of course, keep in mind, we haven't seen the Rainbow Drop Cave, affectionately known as the Jerk Cave. We've seen everything else. So it is the Rainbow Drop Cave that is being elusive right now.
I thought I saw it on Mr. Holmes' side. It was either Holmes or Angel, or was it Rye Guy who saw it? I know I saw it on the left. It was either the left side or the top side.
So basically, anybody but Joyzel could have seen it.
Correct.
Okay, just checking.
I was trying to find a fancier way of putting that, but yes.
Chest 4 here in the grave. It's some wonderful fairy water.
All I know is I saw it and one of the other 4 of them on the screen saw it. How about that? Joyzel checking, and nope, don't have the silver harp yet.
All right, Mr. Holmes has found the tablet cave.
I think it just had some money, if I recall correctly.
I do believe you are correct, sir. We have Joyzel checking out the trap tile here in the swamp cave and finding a blue dragon.
And is going to go after it here, possibly to rescue the princess.
And gets the blue dragon down with 2 casts of the Hurtmore spell.
Which are basically coin flips, and that is a huge 108 hey experience.
Indeed. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Yes, darting him forward towards level 12.
Oh, God.
Oh, and Joyzel playing as the princess, so we get to see the rare rescue of Prince Guimon.
And we have Mr. Holmes in Cantlin. And we have Rye Guy deciding to take the slow walk out of the grave instead of death warping.
Probably doesn't want to lose the positioning, but oh, that's right, no outside yet. That would kind of make it hard to cast the spell of outside if you don't have it.
So this is the town of Hawksness, which Rye Guy has already raided for the sword. I wonder if that cave right there is the Rainbow Drop Cave right there. I wonder.
I believe so.
All right, so we have the Rainbow Drop Cave up by Hawksness and Garanham, probably. Oh,
and Angel sees it as well.
And that's right. Rye Guy actually got killed out of the mountain cave, so he's going to go dive the mountain cave right now. Mr. Holmes getting to level 13. Nice magic points there.
Yep, getting a little bit closer. As you can see, those numbers starting to go from white to orange. That means they're hitting that borderline area. Once you see them go green, then you know that that particular stat is ready to go.
All right, so Angel, in very quick order, is going to pick up his Silver Harp and Stones of Sunlight, and will effectively, once he picks up the Stones of Sunlight, be in grind and go mode, the first of our runners to get to that point.
And very quietly, but Angel has caught up to, or has caught very closely up to Mr. Holmes' experience lead. That lead that was close to 1,000, now down to only about 400.
And both of them putting distance between themselves and Rye Guy and Joyzel, who has found Hawksness. Joyzel taking out the Armor Knight and will pick up his Erdrick sword after getting his level 12.
Yep, 2,000 experience to get to level 12, 2,750 the target number for level 13, and level 14, which Angel and Mr. Holmes currently seeking, is at 3,750.
Rye Guy getting also to level 12, right behind Joyzel. And Angel FM has completed his trio, getting out of the grave pretty much as soon as was possible.
And now has to go all the way back here, basically toward the start, to trade in the the Silver Heart for the Staff of Rain, then go all the way back out there towards Garanham to then get the Rainbow Drop. So, yeah, just a little bit trolly.
Then we have Mr. Holmes counting out his coordinates where he'll find the Erdrick's token. And there it is. Mr. Holmes, of course, one of his fortes is being able to count extraordinarily efficiently.
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty good with numbers. Just a rumor that's been passed around.
So we have Ryguy here in the tablet cave going to pick up his bevy of gold. Wait a minute. We have a one continent seed here?
Maybe?
Because Angel hasn't gone into the swamp cave yet to go back, and I'm wondering if that was intentional. Meanwhile, we have... Yeah, it's a one continent seed. Angel getting level 14.
All right, so we have the silver harp on Joyzel's side. And won't be too far away from getting the stones of sunlight. Angel... Well, still has a little work to do and is, for all intents and purposes, in grind and go mode.
Yep, and I'm guessing, given that he's here in Garenham, going to stock up on herbs and go to the inn, he's probably going to grind in Hawksness, is my guess, on that Armored Knight. Now, Joyzel picking up the Stones of Sunlight should know, and it looks like, well, he was looking for this fellow outside, I think. He knows that the token is on the map. And speaking of finishing things up, we have Mr. Holmes finding his Stones of Sunlight. So we've got Mr. Holmes now, after a little bit of homework, in grind and go mode. Oh, but he doesn't have the sword yet. He hasn't been to Hawksness yet.
No, but he's not too far away from it being there in Garenham. Garenham's pretty close in proximity to Hawksness.
Oh, and Ryguy going with the Princess Rescue.
And a smart move on Angel's part here to conserve some of that magic. Casting a Hurt More and then melee attacking, as the melee attack at this present moment can do anywhere from 21 to 42 hit points of damage. So usually one Hurt More and a swing of the sword is all that's needed to take down the Armored Knight that can have up to 99 HP.
So what are we looking for here? What's really the stat that's kind of, limiting us? It definitely looks like HP, given that level 14 has 83 HP total. It is certainly looking like the stat of HP that is holding us back.
Yep, but now it's just dueling. Well, I thought it was dueling grinds, but no, that was Mr. Holmes taking out the Armored Knight for the Erdrick sword, and
That should do it. That should do it. Level 15 should be our go mode, given that we actually got 9 more strength on top of the HP. I'm just waiting for the stats to flash back, but I'm pretty sure level 15 is going to do it. There it is. Yep, that is certainly go mode. 142 attack power with, what is that? 10, 14 heal Mars? 15? 15.
14.
14. All right, whatever. Same
Or
difference.
actually 13, technically, because you need 112 to get 14.
Oh, 13. But yeah, either way.
But yeah, 11 attacks, so you're going 10 to 21 on the second form of the Dragon Lord. With 13 heal mores, you even have 1 to spare, which, given that low agility and defense, it's not ideal, but you may have to double heal more once. Especially with that 98 HP, there's very little wiggle room there.
And Ryguy has found Erdrick's token, and Joyzel, I believe, is right behind him. And we have Holmes picking up the Rainbow Drop, and we'll look to grind to level 15, where we know 15 is go mode.
Oh, Armored Knights have hurt more as well.
And Angel, with 58 agility, Angel's not even trying to run from these things.
No, he knows just melee and recover the damage afterward.
Yep. So 13 heal mores. He's going to do, 10 to 21 damage. So he needs 10 attacks. He's got a heal more to burn, which he's probably going to burn right here.
Oh, Red Dragon as the last Guardian. How appropriate. Yep, there's the heal more to spare.
All right, and Mr. Holmes getting level 15.
Oh, and regular heal not until level 16. Oh, just as a oh, man.
Just as a little twist of the knife.
Little needling.
All right, so now Angel has 11 heal mores, needs to do roughly 10 swings. So as long as RNG doesn't completely, thumb his nose at Angel, he should take this down. Maybe? Question mark. Got to watch out for a back attack and a swing here, because the Dragon Lord can do 50.
No back attack.
Oh,
but he swings on it. Oh.
Ooh. Oh, and he swings on 48. Oh.
Angel, you're literally and figuratively playing with fire here.
Meanwhile, Mr. Holmes really not having much of a problem running through Sherlock here, but this wizard is deciding to block him, and we'll have to waste a heal more. Ryguy taking an unfortunate death during his grind. Now we'll have to get back to Hawksness. And Joyzel picking up Erdrick's token. Angel FM just whittling down the Dragon Lord, and Mr. Holmes getting to the Dragon Lord.
Now the admit I haven't kept count here, but the Dragon Lord has anywhere from 150 to 165 HP. But
Gotta
those
think
swings
another.
all
Go ahead.
double digits. It's close.
It's close. Gotta think another swing or two. Yep, there we go.
So Angel is going to get first place and a big 5 points here after week 1. Get out your GGs, as Angel is going to take first place with an official SRL time of 40 minutes and 31 seconds.
Undoubtedly the fastest week 1 time so far.
My goodness.
And Angel said that he will be joining us in a minute here. We do have Mr. Holmes taking on the Dragon Lord. And meanwhile, we basically have a race to level 15 here for Rye Guy and Joyzel, who are separated by basically one armored knight at this point.
Yeah, it is pretty close here. Trying to crunch the numbers, and it looks like Rye Guy will do me the favor. Oh, a difference of 6 experience between the two.
And what's the experience needed for 15 here?
For level 15, it is an even 5,000.
Alrighty. And we have Mr. Holmes polishing off the Dragon Lord.
Mr. Holmes going to take second place in this race and 3 big points, finishing with an official SRL time of 41 minutes and 56 seconds, a difference of just 1 minute and 25 seconds behind Angel. So 85 seconds, the difference between the two.
Yep, and Mr. Holmes putting up the second fastest time of week 1, which is unfortunately second place to somebody who's now joining us in Discord, Angel FM. Angel FM, GG, my friend.
Oh, thanks, Z. I appreciate it.
That was fast.
Just a little bit. I want to give MVP to that Drakema that slept and breathed me. Yep. I appreciated that one.
So this was one continent, right?
I really don't know. I mean, there is a split off like west.
Okay.
The token, but I'm not entirely sure.
So you gave people in chat and the commentators here a little bit of a heart attack with your first 2 attacks, swinging on 50 with the Dragon Lord and then swinging on 48 after. I mean, mathematically, it was absolutely the right call, given that you were basically down to your second last swing. But I mean, that had to have been scary swinging there.
Oh, there wasn't even a question there. Yeah, I mean, I had to make those plays. I mean, I was kind of going in, especially too. Like, I think I rolled like 4 11s and a couple 12s, so rolls weren't going my way anyways. But I mean, it worked out.
And we have Brian. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm just thinking about it here. I mean, 40 minutes and shit. You could have done this seed twice in the time that it took me to do my seed earlier this week.
Yeah, but see, we actually had strength, and we had HP, and we had MP, and we had hurt more. I mean, we had everything compared to you.
Yeah, the HP, 98 at level 15, it wasn't exactly much to write home about.
We are joined by Mr. Holmes in chat. Mr. Holmes, GG, well played.
Sorry, I can't hear anybody.
Uh-oh.
And we do have both Rye Guy and Joyzel They're going to be basically neck and neck here in Charlock. Although
Can
Joyce
someone
will...
send me a Discord message if they can hear me?
Working on some of the technical issues here, as they are just moments away from one another.
Test, test.
Now, this might come down to RNG as far as encounter luck, and RNG as far as swinging on the Dragon Lord. Oh, no!
Oh! I mean, I understand the play because, you're not getting away from the red dragons. Maybe there was a hesitation to utilize a heal more there. Or maybe just figured, all right, maybe the melee will be enough here.
Joyzel throwing on a fairy water, which really doesn't do a whole lot of good in Charlock. You're not really repelling any Charlock enemy here.
I figured it out! Hooray!
Huzzah!
Hey!
GG, sir.
Thanks very much. Windows Update was the real Dragon Lord, switching my default playback device.
That seems to be plaguing everyone this week.
Thankfully, I've been through it enough so I knew that was something to check.
So even with the death, Joyzel is now basically step for step with Ryguy, except now... Okay, this is going to be close.
Here's and he gets away from the red dragon this time.
Yeah, as long as they don't 5-run fail from a wizard, they should be fine.
As they're both facing wizards.
And now blue dragons.
Oh, rip.
In
All
stereo.
Right. And, Ryguy takes an extra encounter before the red dragon spike tile. Now they're both on the red dragon spike tile. This is going to be ridiculous. So before we get to the Dragon Lord fight here with these two, what'd you think about this jet seed there, Mr. Holmes?
Go north, young man, which I forgot that was an option. For some reason, I thought west was the only way to go off start, and so I explored everything else, but it wasn't that bad. I just missed a few things that were pretty close to start.
Oh, there was nothing really that important north of start. I mean, it was just the Staff of Rain. No big deal. It wasn't like there was anything else up there.
Yeah, no sword or anything like that. No easy grind spot.
So maybe you can answer this question, because Ferran and I, oh my God, they're almost frame for frame going into DL2. Was this one continent or was this two?
I'm pretty sure it was two.
Okay.
Again, I can always answer your questions. I just can't guarantee they'll be right.
This is absolute insanity what's going on the screen right now. I think Ryguy has a slight lead, maybe?
No, I think Joyzel does, and has also been getting some pretty decent rolls here. Already up to 49 to Ryguy's 35, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep track of both of them at the same time, and it's just not happening.
It's just not happening.
Well, you never know if there's like varying stream delays, and there's always the done final boss.
That's very true. Yeah, this might very much come down to the done, and we might even be on track here for a tie.
Are there what are the tie rules on this? 10 seconds, or is it something different?
Angel, you're an admin here. What do we got?
I believe it's within 5 seconds.
That's awesome. Like, as far as I'm concerned, anything within a minute is pretty much just RNG at that point. But yeah, I like that it's more wider than just like 1 second, which is whatever it used to be, I think.
Okay, so there it is. It's a retime if it's within 5 seconds, and if it's within 1 second, we go to a tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like Joyzel has it first here.
No! No,
Oh.
Ryguy got RNG'd.
Well, Joyzel going to take third place and get 2 points with an official time of 50 minutes and 7 seconds.
Oh, did Ryguy get like 51 or what?
No,
No,
he
I
got
think Ryguy just got lowballed.
he got lowballed.
He got a lot of low rolls.
Could have
And that-
5
that's
run
what I
failed
was
from a
looking
wizard.
at. Like Joyzel was getting a lot of 16s, 17s, and 18s, and Ryguy was getting a lot of 11s and 12s on those melees.
And let me just go ahead, Angel.
I'd actually be interested to see what the Dragon Lord's MP or HP was at this point.
It was greater than 157.
And I think Camion said that Angel, you did about 173, 174, 163. There we go. 163.
There we go.
Yeah, I had done 157 and then I just swung on 20 HP because swag.
That was my fear. I'm like, oh, I may have miscounted. So let's heal more just in case.
That's
Alright.
not a top tier play. I'm disappointed. Rip Angel. I'm kidding, of course.
And we do have Joyzel joining us in a Discord. Joyzel, a GG, sir. Nicely played.
Thanks, guys. I can't believe I actually beat somebody. I was totally expecting to come in last.
You're going to have to rewatch the end of this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Because you and Ryguy were darn near frame for frame at the end. The difference is Ryguy got lowballed on his rolls for the Dragon Lord, and he did not defeat the Dragon Lord in his first attempt.
Oh, yeah. And my heart kind of sank when I think I swung at 48, even though I had so much MP left. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just like, but yeah, that was interesting. Yeah.
Well, Angel had to swing at 48 and at 50, so swinging at those HPs definitely appeared to have been the key to win. Oh, and Ryguy, for the heck of it, is picking up level 16, which gives a little bit more HP and the spell of heal. But that was an insanely close race. I think all 4 of our racers had a lead of some type at some point in the seed. I mean, you guys were just all over each other until Angel and Holmes kind of separated a little bit. And I can't even tell you what one thing caused the separation. It was just, yeah.
I think it was just a combination of fighting and exploring and just doing a very efficient job at that. I mean, there's a reason that those 2 runners are within the top 4 in the Speedruns Live rankings at the moment.
Yeah, sometimes it just comes down to knowing what things you can fight and what you can't. Like, I was fighting a lot of wizards even though I only had 60 HP because I knew I could take them down in 3 shots. And I mean, when you can bank up 120 experience like that, those are the little things that just people learn as they get more experienced.
Yeah, and I think I wasted too much time like trying to find the coordinate spot because I didn't really do a thorough exploration. I just kind of like, oh, I found this. Let me go and do this. And then by the time I got coordinates, I knew, I actually didn't really know where to go. I was like, it's got to be somewhere south of Tanagal, and there's probably like a 1 tile, entry that I missed or something like that. Then I went to the other continent, and I was like, what the heck? And then I had to go back, so it was just a lot of, I think I wasted a good 5 minutes there for sure.
And I mean, considering you're within 10 minutes, like that one mistake is like only like over half the difference. Like, you should be really, really pleased with what you did. I mean, it's pretty much sub 50 minutes.
Yeah, actually, this is my fastest time. All my practice runs have been over an hour, and even like 2 hours before this race, I ran one, and I had to go to level 19 and I just turned it off. And I was already like an hour and a half. I was like, forget it. I'll take last and I'll be happy.
Oh man, I was playing one too right before this, and I had to stop about an hour, and I hadn't even found Sharlock. So when we started, and I saw Sharlock out the front door, it's like, yes, we did it.
And Ryguy takes out the Dragon Lord with one heal more to spare.
Just curious, did anybody full dive grave and like full clear it?
Ryguy did.
Ryguy did, but yeah, that's because he didn't find Cantlin until late. Doing a little victory lap around Tangel Castle.
Trying to talk to the, there we go. Trying to talk to the soldiers, but they have no interest in talking.
And get out your GGs for Ryguy, who is going to get 1 point here, finishing with an official SRL time of 55 minutes and 40 seconds.
So anybody eat some good food tonight?
Yes, actually. I made an amazing beef bourguignon.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds good. I made pork chops with mashed potatoes.
Awesome.
Pardon my ignorance, was bourguignon, is that like a stew?
It basically is, yeah, but it's red wine. Lots of red wine.
Oh, that's the way to do it. Yes. I may have bought 4.75 liters of red wine today, so maybe I should try that.
Ooh. And we are joined by Ryguy3745 here in the Discord. I hope Espernary has the sensor ready for him.
Why would you say that?
I don't know, maybe because you got slightly low rolled by RNG there on your first Dragon Lord fight, slightly.
I think I put on the life necklace. Is that what happened? I
don't know,
honestly at one point thought I misread my power and it wasn't 142. It was 142, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was 142.
Hey, just checking. It was a lot of 11s for 142.
Oh, I was right there with you, man. I rolled so many.
Yeah, Angel had to attack on 50 and on 48 his first two attacks, and even still only beat the Dragon Lord with his second to last.
Yeah, that was my problem. Was I know I was conservative on a 50 early, and I think a 48 later on, but I thought I had extra heal mores because I was assuming I would roll something other than 11 at some point.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's just the worst. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's like I think it was going to be close for third anyway. I think even if I killed him there, it would have been pretty close. I think I don't know if I botched the token or I just got unlucky dying on Swamp pretty close to Cantlin, so it took me a while to get back to Swamp and finally get the coordinates. Also, did we see 3 cursed belts? I kind of thought we only saw 2, but I might have miscounted or misremembered one.
I feel like I saw a third, and that's why I didn't full dive the grave, but I was just playing the odds anyway.
So was the last chest in Mountain a curse belt? Is that what I'm guessing?
Last one at Mountain was empty. I died before it went back for it just in case, and it was empty.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because I died and I was like, forget it. I'm gonna take a chance.
I was gonna forget it until I realized that the 2 checks I had left were Tablet and Cantlin. They had to be on Swamp Continent, so I was like, well, it's quicker to go into here and hope the token's here and check the tokens here versus go all the way over to Swamp. So I checked it, and it was either a key. I guess no, it couldn't have been a key, right? It must have been an herb.
Had to be an herb, and then tablet was gold, I believe.
So what do you so now that your first race is done, what are you guys thinking about next week with a quote unquote easy chaos?
There's
Well-
no such thing.
Ha!
I like that all of us had instantly clicked on to be like, yeah, that's not a thing. Nope, couldn't get there fast enough.
I'll say this: if by chance I get the same group, then I may be busy next week.
This group was clearly rigged.
Very much so.
I was like, did I do something wrong? Dragon Warrior community. I think I've been a good boy. I thought so.
Yeah, you all definitely angered the rando gods to get put in this group. This was, I mean, geez, like we mentioned in, right after Mr. Holmes finished, Mr. Holmes's time is actually the second fastest time of the week so far, and Joyzel and Ryguy both going sub hour. I mean, that's ridiculous, but yet, I mean, Mr. Holmes places second, and Joyzel third, and Ryguy fourth, and Angel just puts up a 40. That's that's so tough to deal with. It's just so tough.
Yeah, well, it was fun. I mean, the last couple, I only did 2 practice seeds because I haven't been doing this in forever, and they're both nasty. I was like, oh, I know why I took a break from this, so I'm thankful this was a relatively kinder seed.
I mean, it was nice to have all the stuff or all the equipment. What, like 5 minutes in, if that?
Yeah, I didn't go north till like 30 minutes.
Oh, well, you got the 2 important things then, right? Or no, the sword was up there somewhere. You had a flame sword. Oh, right, you had flame sword and Erdrick's armor were hanging around. The sword, Erdrick's sword, took a little longer to find, but the flame was fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I full cleared everything. So, I mean, I fought some stuff. It wasn't the end of the world, but for some reason, I didn't think north was an option, and it was the last thing I checked.
So,
Silence.
yeah,
Silence.
I was just going to say, so I guess before we get on out of here, do any of you four have anything else to add before we sign off for the evening?
Stay thirsty, everyone.
Probably nothing that's officially allowed on here, but thank you, Z and Front, for commentating, Astronari for restreaming, and Kaimon for tracking. Thank you guys for putting this on.
I can't believe you didn't think V.
You here too?
He didn't thank the admin team. That's what Angel's trying to say.
Oh, V was hiding on my menu. Healy never thanks Ragnar, does he?
Ha!
Huh.
Oh, and also don't forget Math Girl, and I think you totally butchered. I think it's Cami on Renokai. That's his name. But yeah, thank you everybody, and thank you, Rye Guy, for having mercy on me. I will do my best to fly you around the world at some point. Gentleman's agreement, and yeah.
My
Peace out,
my my,
everybody.
my pronunciation went to the randomizer too. Sorry.
GG everybody. Thank you for everything.
All right. So, I guess we should kind of talk about what's coming up tomorrow, the last day of week 1. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time here on Randomania, we have Tilo Tilo, Zarnax 42, Elmore St. James, and Kikolas taking on in a race. And then what is right now tentatively 8 o'clock, we're actually going to present the vodcast of a race that didn't get restreamed tonight between DK 9146, Yakko Wacko 20, Kitsant, and Guelph 35. Again, that's tentatively at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, channel yet to be determined. And after that, the week 2 groupings will be revealed. So, got an exciting day coming up in the Dragon Warrior League tomorrow. So, Faran, I believe with that, why don't you give everybody our thanks and take us on out of here?
Certainly sounds like a plan. It's been an absolute pleasure here at Randomania. We've had a fantastic race here. Make sure to give all 4 of our runners a follow, as well as all of the folks behind the scenes here. It's closing in on midnight here on the East Coast, so I won't take too much longer. But thank you so much for tuning in. And until tomorrow afternoon, for Z-Man, my co-commentator, I'm Faran Burgundy, saying until next time, stay classy, my friends, and more importantly, stay safe. Good night, everyone.